Welcome back to the vlog. I don't think I vlogged at all today, and I am now pulling up to my appointment, my first normal, regular, graduated from the IVF clinic, non-emergency follow-up visit, and I couldn't be more excited. It will be an ultrasound today. I think if it's anything like my first twin pregnancy, pretty much every visit will include an ultrasound, whether they plan it or not. It just seemed like they always ended up doing one. So I'm excited. I love this age for seeing the babies because they're like, the camera's a little wobbly. They're small enough that they fit on the screen, but they're big enough that they're very recognizable as a person. That sounds like that's like a weird way of saying that, but they're, I don't know. You can see arms, legs, hands. They move, like you can see them moving and being adorable, but you can like see their whole body. Later on it's like you'll just get a head. So looking forward to that. And I'm 13 weeks tomorrow, so today I'm 12 weeks and 6 days. I'm curious to see how they're measuring, like on track. Bless me. In relation to each other, and like how baby B is growing, because I think that was a concern in the beginning, and then turns out she was just fine. You can also at this gestational age see with definitively, I think at 13 weeks, I think definitively you can see gender or sex. Even though we know, there still have been mistakes. I don't know how many of you guys have said, oh, I know somebody who had their embryos genetically tested and then it turns out they were wrong. So I'm kind of like anxious to get that confirmation that yes, that it is two girls, because we have doubled the chance of that being potentially wrong. Whoops. Camera fell off. Yeah, as I was saying, it'll be interesting to see, just like get confirmation that yes, they are both girls. So anyway, that is today's plan. We got all of the first OB visit stuff out of the way when I came in for, it was like a follow-up to an ER visit appointment. Typically all of that would get done now. Like a pap smear if you need that, all of the blood work that they do in a new OB appointment, like just tons of stuff, tons of questions. We ended up doing all of that, so luckily we won't have to rehash any of that stuff. But I will film what I can. We'll do what we can. They're pretty picky now about what you film in there. But like I said, this is my favorite age for ultrasound, so I really, really hope we get some footage. We'll have to refer back to, I think it was my 14-week scan with Bear and Lyndall. It was so cool. We got vlog footage of it, so I'll have to see if I can find that video for you.
I love how Eloise, she does her own top buckle and she gets it lined up and then she uses her forearms to close it.
It's pretty awesome.
It's so hilarious.
Last time you saw me, I was getting ready to go into my OB appointment. Could not film. Nothing. Got nothing. I'll update you on that later. You're probably wondering why I'm in the car with these fine folks.
They're probably not.
No. It's kind of normal.
Yeah. You're probably wondering why I'm with these four strangers.
Well, it was kind of weird because I was in my mom. I was driving my mom's car. So I was in my mom's car, and then I didn't make it back to the church in time to get the kids.
You didn't make it to the church on time? Isn't that a song? My mom used to sing that all the time.
Didn't make it to the church on time. So then Brad had to meet Mom at the church, get the kids, take this car. Mom came here to pick up her car.
And now we gotta go back to the church to pick up the Prius.
I'm not like anybody cares, but there is a little light show, like drive-through light thing in Osage Beach that I think we should stop by and see if it's on.
Let's see if it's on.
Let's go see it.
And we ate Italian.
Gonna love that.
We ate Italian.
Can we go on it?
Yeah, we're gonna see if it's
really good. Any progress? Are you thinking just switching out those with fresh outlets is the problem, or will fix the problem?
I don't know. I'm hoping,
Yeah.
but I doubt it.
Why would it just randomly stop working?
Exactly. I don't know.
It's really frustrating because we have 2 outlets in here. We have that one and we have this one. And we have a coffee pot, an ice maker. I mean, these things get used almost every day, all 3 of them. I love this thing. I'm so glad this wasn't an accidental, like I thought I would use it and I never do thing. Because that's an expensive appliance to not ever use. I use that thing all the time. But yeah, so we have 3 appliances. I usually have some type of like oil melt or something going on right there. Plus computer to plug it in, tablets, kind of first world problems, but we have no other outlets. I mean, these things are obviously plugged in somewhere, but you can't get to them. Yeah, not a whole lot of options there. So to have half of them out of commission is not ideal. I have some stuff set out for tomorrow. We're making rolls for Thanksgiving. I am making a quadruple batch of rolls. We made a practice run that was 12 rolls and they were very good. The recipe is solid. I'm excited, but I'm gonna be making, so a quadruple batch will be 48 rolls. Do we need that many? Should I just do triple?
Triple.
I'll triple it. And as far as the OB appointment, I haven't really talked to you about it at all. Here, I'll sit and...
Just that the OB was running an hour and a half late.
Yeah, hour and a half behind. So that was not ideal either. But that's okay. I get it. She had like a pretty busy day because it was the last day before Thanksgiving break. Thanksgiving break. Last day before, yeah, Thanksgiving break, I guess. Yeah. So, ultrasound was first and couldn't film. I was gonna take a picture and my flash was on my camera, so I didn't get away with it. And they looked great. They were cute. They were moving all over the place. They're both transverse, which they move all over the place in the first 30 weeks. It's like after 36 weeks or something, or 35 weeks, there's a little chance of them moving positions. Do you remember all this from the first time?
Yes.
It's like whatever position they're in at 35 weeks is probably what they're gonna be at delivery. But right now they're both transverse. I think Bear and Lindell were both transverse.
I think so too.
For a majority of it.
Right.
Or like one was transverse and one was oblique or something. So that was that. One's heart rate was in the 150s and one was in the 140s. It's like 157 and 143 or something. So that was both good. Both of their placentas looked really good, and that was something that she was more concerned about because the subchorionic hemorrhage situation, that all looked really good. She didn't say anything about continuing progesterone.
Oh, really?
I don't know if she assumed I was still on it. Is it working?
No.
It's not working still?
Uh-uh. There's gotta be another outlet in the line.
What else? They're both measuring ahead. They're both big.
Oh, good.
One's in the 60th, I think it's A is in the 60th percentile, and baby B's in the 51st percentile. And they're measuring like 13 weeks and 3 days and 13 weeks and 2 days.
I'm not surprised.
And I'm 12 weeks and 6 days. So she literally said A is gonna be an overachiever.
Pretty par for the course around here.
Pretty much. So that was good. They weigh 3 ounces each.
That's it?
Yeah.
Huh?
A little 3 ouncer. 3 ounces.
That's tiny.
That is so tiny.
And they already have hands and feet.
Yeah. They're fully formed now. They just grow. I'll be 13 weeks tomorrow.
Weird.
24 weeks is viability. But actually the earliest baby that was ever born that survived was like 21 something.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Something kind of disappointing. Do you remember my first pregnancy? I remember specifically getting a scan at like 14 weeks and then again at like 16 weeks and then at 20.
You don't have one?
I don't have one until I'm 20 weeks now.
Anatomy scan.
The anatomy scan is next.
That's 2 months.
I know.
Holy crap.
I have another appointment in 4 weeks, but it's just like an office visit type appointment, and then the next appointment's 4 weeks after that, and it's anatomy scan.
Damn.
I know.
Crazy.
I know. I'm bummed. That's a long time to go without seeing them.
Right.
The other question that I was going to ask you, because I didn't...
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. She talked about the genetic testing, and I remember Dr. Wilshire saying, like, when they're, oh, maybe you weren't there. He's like, when your OB offers the genetic testing, don't worry about it, skip it, because you've already had genetic testing done on your embryos.
Right.
I asked about that, because she started talking about genetic testing and how you can find out the gender, and that will be a blood test that they would do at my next visit if I want it. It's optional.
Right.
I said, well, they've already been genetic tested as embryos, and she said this is a little bit different. It's a more in-depth genetic testing. It's kind of like that controversial thing where it's like it may turn up information that's not really accurate, and then you stress out about it, and then it doesn't even really pan out. It also would confirm the genders, because there is this like thought in the back of my mind that there's a small chance that it was wrong, and she even said that.
There's no way.
Okay, well, she even said, like, nothing is 100%. Even this blood test isn't.
It's definitely gonna be 2 girls.
Okay. I mean, it's like there's a 90-something% chance that it will be 2 girls.
I already know it is.
Okay.
I've
So,
had a premonition.
you have?
No.
Oh. So I don't know if do you think we should?
No.
I think every previous time we've decided not to, because we don't have any,
Family history of any.
exactly,
Right.
any reason to like, be on guard.
Right.
But, yeah. And at the same time, like, okay, so you have information, what do you do with it?
Yeah.
So, I think we'll probably skip that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so you don't need to come to that appointment. It's not anything. It's just going to be an office visit.
Oh, okay, good. I'll come to the
Okay,
anatomy
good.
scan now.
You better. I don't know if that will be here or if that will be with... That was the first time I saw maternal fetal medicine with the first twins. Was at the anatomy scan, remember? Like, I had the anatomy scan done up in Columbia. The front desk girl was scheduling it here. And I said, is it for sure gonna be here, or will that be with my high risk doc? And she didn't know, but she was just the one scheduling it, and I didn't ask my OB. So I went ahead and scheduled it because they're like really booked. Actually, my next appointment I'm gonna have to take off a Monday afternoon.
Really?
It's like the week, let's see, it's the week of Christmas. And she literally has 1 appointment slot that entire week. She's off the week after that.
Jeez.
So it's like I had 1 shot, and so that's not good. So yeah, I'm bummed that I'm not gonna see these babies for 2 months.
No kidding.
Unless we do like an elective scan. I don't know. I remember with Eloise, it was like, you see them at the dating scan at 8 weeks or whatever, and then you don't see them until you're 20 weeks, and then you potentially don't see them again at all. Like a normal singleton pregnancy, you have 2 ultrasounds, and then maybe they do like 1 last one to see the size of the baby. That is just wild to me. I can't, that's not the way my experience has been.
Okay, so this is where it ends.
What do you mean?
The outlet.
So I
need to check this outlet too.
Oh,
I was thinking it was only those 2, but it also involves this one.
oh,
So maybe this one's the problem.
cool. Oh, something
But-
cool is that,
But the garbage disposal works.
yeah, so the power to that.
Right.
Hmm.
Let me test this one. For those keeping score at home. Fixed it. Shoo!
You're my hero.
Oh, thanks, honey.
How'd you fix it? What? What?
All I had to do was reset the GCF5.
Nuh-uh. No way.
I didn't know that it was on the same circuit because the ice maker was staying on when I shut the outlet off. So I assumed that outlet was not a different circuit.
Are you talking about the little button on the outlet that you push? No.
So I changed out. We got 2 brand new
Woo!
These are only $1.69, by the way.
Okay.
So I spent $3 and
An
about
hour,
yeah.
2 at most.
No, it wasn't that long.
Sure felt like it.
This is good practice for the schoolie.
Okay.